we've started.
Wait, I need to blink.
No, come on.
This time, you can't
cut, bravo. 1 second.
Okay, and you're gonna cut this now.
This time, you can't say cut all the time.
Wait, is this like part of this?
Yeah. We're
gonna cut.
No, we're not.
Can we restart?
This is...
Bravo.
This
We're not ready.
Why not?
Because my eyes weren't ready.
Okay, now we start.
I just came out of the stable, by the way, so...
What?
I just came out of the stable and work, so that's fine. I mean, I put on something nice, but apparently it's not nice enough.
Oh my god, I'm so tired and over this already.
And our last podcast wasn't good enough either.
So we've actually already shot a full episode with my brother, but it was such chaos. We had a mic issue.
Oh,
it was
same thing happened last time.
Oh yeah, they're starting to go down. It's our presence. But it was such chaos because we were all speaking through each other. Steve looked like he didn't even have a soul. I think
it's mostly because you didn't have any sort of the equipment was not really working.
The equipment was the problem now, was it?
I mean, that was also not helping a lot.
Well, here we're back. Think of it like a practice run. Welcome back to Unstable, Steve. For you guys, it's the first time that you get to see the episode. I'm really excited to be able to share my brother with you all, and he's our very first guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we're gonna be going through some of your guys' questions. You've sent me a bunch. My brother... My brother doesn't know what I'm gonna be asking him.
No.
Is it the same as last time?
Never heard of
No, I picked all different questions because obviously we've already done this once. So I picked all different questions so he doesn't really know what we're gonna be saying. But for anyone who has not met my brother yet, he's been featured on my YouTube and yes, his YouTube before. You've made several fun appearances. You guys should definitely go check.
Attacked by Macho.
Yeah, you guys should definitely check those videos out. But he's now back and he's going to be answering some questions. How do you feel about being on screen?
I'm so excited.
Can I cut?
What? I told everybody no cuts.
Is the microphone in the right hole?
Yes, it's in the right hole.
Okay. We love it in the right hole.
Oh my god. This is where it went wrong last time, guys. This is where it went wrong last time. So, for everyone...
So, why do you put your voice on like that? Oh.
I haven't been able to get a word in edgeways.
Oh, do you think it's all about you?
Maybe you're the chaos.
You think it's all about you?
Well,
you're finally on the episode.
Apparently I'm featured, so...
Oh, now he wants the exclusive feature.
Okay.
Okay, focus.
Okay.
What's the question?
So, hold on, before we head there, I wanted to explain a little bit of background. So yes, Steve is my brother. He's my twin brother specifically. We are fraternal twins.
Same dad, same mom.
Same dad, same moms, but not the same egg. So we're like two different eggs and two different sperm cells. So we're like,
ew.
We are brothers. It's the truth.
Can you say that on YouTube?
Yeah, you can. That's the thing. So we're twins, but that's why we don't look identical, and we're not identical twins because we are genetically made as brothers. But anyway.
But they have the same kind of...
God, and then I went on and on. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Same lips, same...
Well, David Attenborough over here. Okay, what's next?
You think there's similarities? Well, since he's copied my whole style and hairstyle and everything, that's why... Show them...
No! Stop it. Cut now. No. Stop, it's not, we didn't agree.
Show them your wig!
Not agreed. That was not agreed upon prior.
That was not in the contract. Getting into the rest of the video, I did want to talk to you guys quickly because as you guys know, with our lives having changed so much recently, selling a home, lots of various private challenges. I've told you guys in the past that I have been going to therapy, and I've actually been going to therapy for the past 3 or 4 years, and it's been the single most important thing I've ever done to change my life in order to deal with stress, manage my life in a better way, deal with my emotions, get greater and bigger understanding towards myself. Because this has been such a big part of my journey in my life, I am so excited to say that today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes starting therapy a lot less intimidating and a lot easier for a lot more people. BetterHelp lets you have therapy sessions on a phone call or a video call or even just on messages. It's fully digital, but you get to choose whichever avenue you're most comfortable to go down. You fill out a questionnaire that will ask you questions about what challenges you're going through and what kind of therapist you'd like, and then BetterHelp can match you with a therapist to help you. You'll be matched with a therapist in most cases within 48 hours. The best thing is that you just schedule therapy sessions in whenever is most convenient for you. Finding a therapist that actually you click with can be really challenging. I know for me personally it was a little bit of a process, but you don't have to worry. Join over 4 million people who've used BetterHelp in order to gain a healthier and happier life. I want to give you guys a little bump in the right direction to get you started. So if you use my link, which is www.betterhelp.com/MattHarnacke, you'll receive 10% off your first month. Thank you so much BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. This is truly a partner that aligns with what I do already every week in my life, which is therapy. I'm really big on. I've been an advocate of this as I've started to quietly, slowly share my journey with therapy. I recommend it to all my friends, and if you support BetterHelp through my link, you're also supporting me and my channel, which I'm very grateful for as well. It kind of helps me do what I do. So thank you so much BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. But yeah, okay, so I have a bunch of questions. This is gonna be a great opportunity for all of them to get to know you a little bit better, get to know the timeline also of you meeting 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘, just the whole, they had a lot of questions.
Oh,
Let's get going.
actually you don't know yet. We met before you.
The questions.
Now how you doing?
This is how it always starts, the chaos. So, also, you are always doing like a tea of the month. You're having soup.
Oh yeah, I really needed it. I don't feel well.
Oh no.
Also, I brought you beautiful like soup from the butcher, like really nice stuff.
Really?
And you've made yourself soup from like a package that comes as powder.
Is
I
this
actually
powder
thought
that-
I dreamt about that. I thought that there was soup for me, but then I thought
I
I
brought you
dreamt about it.
2 fresh tomato soups from the butcher and 1 mushroom.
Because I also thought that I saw like small owls, but it was also in my dream. So I thought the soup was in my dream too.
I had a crazy dream as well last night. It was something, I don't know what it was, but it was
Where
like...
the questions are? I mean, what the dream or what the soup?
Okay, so as always, the questions...
Soup from the butcher is strange, by the way. But
Why?
keep going.
They make all kind of food there. So the questions, as always, are completely at random. It's in no particular order, but obviously I wanted to go a little bit with the twin theme. Don't look. I wanted to go a little bit with the twin theme, so we're gonna be touching on that and then also some other stuff. If you have anything you want to bring out of yourself, just come out.
Let's get to the question.
Just try and have some soul as you answer these, right? There's no right or wrong answer. You just have to be yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? So, first question. Struggles of being a
Fuck.
Struggles being a twin and the pros of being a twin.
The pros and cons.
Yeah.
What
What are they?
The pros, I would say.
Oh!
Hey, Mao!
Bloody hell!
Sorry. The pros, I would say, is you get to grow up with. We have a similar sense of humor, I would say, which is nice.
That's true, actually. They do.
I don't know. What a stupid question.
No!
Sometimes they can laugh about something very silly and stupid, like crazy. And that's just because they get each other that way. But I think because you only said you basically have each other. What else?
I mean, the cons.
No, the pros.
The pros.
Not many, is there?
I mean, I don't know. I think
What is the cons then?
there really isn't a con of being a twin.
Being dressed up at the same,
Maybe being I think a con is being compared to each other.
sharing birthdays as well.
I don't mind that.
Oh, being compared to each other.
Just having constant comparison of like who's better, who's harder, you know.
But who's doing that?
Just people. In high school, it was all comparison.
Yeah.
Comparison.
Whoa!
But were you in the
Yeah.
same class in high school? No.
For a few, yeah.
I think we share it because in high school in Australia you have like a lot of different classes depending on the subjects you take. So in a couple, we did share the same classroom. But I remember
And were you
specifically...
sitting next to each other then?
One second, I remember specifically in primary
Hold it.
school, we had asked to be placed in different classrooms because we didn't want to have like the same group of friends. We wanted to have like our own separate lives. So in primary school we asked, okay, can we have
And
different
still we had the same
classrooms?
group of friends.
Yeah, and still we had the same group of friends. That's true. I would say really quickly, the pros would be growing up with someone that is your age and going through the exact same things. Because sometimes even being 2 or 3 years out means you're like in different stages of your life. And I always had someone that was going through everything that I was.
But
so that was really nice.
A lot together, like feelings-wise or struggles, or.
I mean, I think we did our own thing most of the time. I don't think we were really like coming to each other, but we were living through the same thing.
Like, so you think you are close since the very beginning until now, or you had a time where you weren't close? Like a period?
I think we had a time where we became closer, but I wouldn't say we're never not close.
Yeah, I think we were always close. And going back to the question, I think the cons is that because we are so close, we know exactly which buttons to push to annoy each other.
Yeah.
You're very good.
So are you.
You're like a jackhammer. But I do like that about you as well. Next question. Are you and your twin competitive with each other?
Is this for me? Who's answering here?
You can answer it.
I would say, do I look there to answer? I would say, yeah, we're competitive. Like we have things like, for example, if we call, we have a thing. We used to do it a lot more.
I was shocked the first time this happened. Keep going.
So it's like we have this thing where like the person. Actually, I remember when we used to live together when we were really young. Like when we were kids, obviously, we used to sleep in the same room, and we used to do this thing where we would say goodnight, and there would have to be like the last person to say goodnight would obviously be the winner, so it would just end up being an hour of.
See, this is what I mean with the same humor. Nothing happened here, and they just going crazy.
But I can remember it. It was funny.
Good night. I'd be like.
Yeah, we would do it like super quietly so the other person thought that they said the last one, but really under the blanket. And then now that we're older, no, I haven't thought about that for a really long time. And the one that is more recent is like the first hang up on the phone.
So sometimes we'll call each other back to hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time I was like part of this, it happened, and he just went like, bye, I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
But also, how long did you share a bedroom for?
Until we were 10, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
When we were. Because we had like a playroom and a sleeping room.
Yeah, but
it's very Italian.
Once we got our own room, we would, especially in the beginning, we would have like little sleepovers in each other's rooms, which was nice.
It was nice.
And yeah, but I agree, we are competitive. Oh, we have a question from a loyal follower that says, if he's single, meaning is my brother single and ready to mingle?
At the time of this recording, yes. But who knows?
Suddenly mingling.
Oh, cut that. I mean, who knows by tomorrow what it will be like.
What? Let's make this like your Hinge profile. Maybe the perfect person is out there. Maybe the person that's watching this will be the person. Yeah.
Somebody that is nice, sweet, loyal. First of all, a normal person.
Well, hold on, wait. He's the guest.
Nice isn't gonna cut it. You gotta have more.
Okay, well, you go for it.
No, I'm kidding.
You get some crazy one again.
No, say it.
Go for another crazy one. You had some of them, so.
I would say extremely handsome.
Somebody crazy.
Gender.
What gender?
I don't care.
Unhealthy.
Oh, please.
Bad behavior.
I would say I'm looking for a tall,
toxic,
handsome, handsome, tall, someone who's got a passion for something. What?
You got a short.
Well, I mean, I'm 6'8", so I need someone that's like a little on the same line. And then someone who's got a passion for something, probably a creative would be appreciated.
Visually, do you have a type?
I would say maybe like on the pretty side.
More on the pretty than ugly side.
I don't really have. I don't know.
To be a guy.
Oh, wow! Why you don't out me like that?
That's what you guys said last time.
I'm not out publicly.
I didn't say anything last time. You guys said it last time.
How dare you?
I mean, not the hate crime.
You guys said
this
it
is what happens. 2024 still it happens. No, I'm kidding.
I only said it because you said it last time.
But that's last time. It's not been recorded now.
Okay, well, go again then.
No, I'm kidding.
Next question.
I'm not looking for a girl.
Do you two have the same interests at all?
Who?
You and I. Do we have
What about us?
Oh, us three then. Do any of us share interests?
We all appreciate horses.
Well, yes, and I have a huge passion for horses. I wouldn't exactly say
I like
that's what
horses
you have.
too with my new business.
Oh god, okay, we'll talk about that later.
I think you both, I mean, even though like with the photography, like you like to be behind the lens and you like to be in front.
No, you love
but
it.
you like to be creative and you both like to be business focused and you both like to make something special and really go for the things you like. And you chase for the things you want.
That's true.
I actually was gonna struggle a bit with that. It's probably easier when you have like a third person
I
perspective.
think one
So
thing
I'm
we
not
have.
a third person. Here, yes, a trend. First, third person.
Third wall. I think what we have in common, I would say, is that if we want something, we have it. Like we make it happen somehow.
Yeah.
I think you have that as well.
Yeah, I think we're...
What is that sound?
Someone's farting.
Like there's never really a not
Kim?
can't do it sort of situation.
Yeah, I think all three of us, if we put our mind to it, we make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is twin telepathy or something of the sort a real...
These are the same questions you said.
This one is... Okay, this one's similar, come on!
Okay, I would say, for example, I'll be thinking of a song and he'll start singing it. That's an example.
Yeah, or
Because
like...
you just heard it on the radio, maybe?
No.
No, but I think it's more because we think similarly.
I think we've had the exact same upbringing and been exposed to the exact same things that we have very similar thought processes. But sometimes we do have this like telepathy thing that I'll be like, oh yeah, I was talking to this person and it'll be like out of nowhere. This happened like a little while ago and Steve straight away says the name. Like straight away.
Yeah.
Which one of Matt's horses is your favorite?
I would say Emporio is my favorite, I think.
More than
why?
Chase?
Because he's pretty, and Chase did me wrong the other day.
Why? What did he do?
He like was pulling me and practically left me off the
Oh yeah, when
But
you were
that's
bringing him in from
Yeah.
the field.
I'm very
Terrible.
impressed by it because, of course, you know horses, but you don't know that much.
I was scared.
But like even when anything with horses happened, she still handled it. We were walking there, and he was holding on the Ryan Chase, and Chase was going crazy. And I was walking the others back to the stable, and I could just see him, ho, ho, ho. And
I
Chase
was trying to
running all
be
over
like
the
dominant and
place.
assertive, and
But
it
you
wasn't
don't let
working.
go.
No, well you can't. One time I let go and it went all in the grass.
Oh my
remember?
gosh, yeah, I remember that. And then we tried to cover it up before you came home. And then I said, it was me. And then
And it wasn't.
eventually it came out.
Next question is, what is something about you that would surprise people? And don't give me anything flat.
And I'm quite handy. Like I can do
Oh,
things.
that's-
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I can like
actually.
build things and fix lights
Could
and
you
things.
actually fix a water pipe?
Yeah,
Will we have something for you later then?
thank you.
How often do you see your brother? How much time does he spend traveling?
I would say we see each other probably once a month at least, but maybe I mean, this month it's already 2 times in 2 weeks.
At one point, he saw us for a year.
Oh yeah.
Is there enough light coming in?
Sorry.
And how was that?
Fun in the beginning.
So Steve kind
No,
of got
but I think
stuck.
at one point you got into a lot of fights altogether.
Yeah, because Steve came to visit us and then through COVID got stuck with us for a year, living with us. It's a long story, but he stayed for a year, and I remember at the end of the year I said, it's time for you to
Famous
go,
line.
and it's also,
I've heard this a million times.
it's time for you to go, and
Don't call me.
and for the next month, don't call me. Leave me alone.
Okay, next question.
But it was also a lot of fun.
But we do spend, he comes about once a month to the Netherlands, and we
And they
call
call
every
each
day.
other every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, so we try and stay as close as possible.
Just see if I can-
Oi.
What is it like, maybe this can be a question for both of you, what is it like to have to put up with Matt?
Oh. Cut!
These questions.
Shut up and answer the question.
Well, that's exactly what it's like.
I would say he's a tyrant. He is a dictator, and what he wants, he will have. That's what I'll say.
But do you have anything nice to say? Didn't
I said
mean
it's
that.
put up with. No, not enjoy time with.
I think he's very caring.
Put up with.
He goes for everything he wants, and
What do you have to put up with though?
The thing is,
But-
you're leaving this afternoon, but he's staying, so he knows exactly
I
what he
have
has
to
to
be
say.
very careful here. Yes, exactly what he said. I'm kidding, of course.
Manipulati, I would say.
No, you're
How
very
dare
nice.
you? How dare you? People always have this like thing about me that they think I'm this awful, loud, opinionated person, and I do think I am loud and opinionated, but I think I am a nice person. Tell them I'm nice.
No,
Tell them now.
what I really like about you is that you're always very honest, and people know exactly what they will get when you say something. Like you say it when it's nice, you say it when you don't agree, but always in a correct way. You're very correct.
Honest, and I'm always trying to be polite. It's not that I'm honest in like a rude way or something.
Okay,
Is he as much into horses as you are? We kind of touched on this before.
This is my plug.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your... No.
Oh.
Because
Also, you don't ask me if this is the time, you just come out with it.
You had riding lessons when you were younger, no?
God. Is that going to be your answer to everything?
God.
Well, that's what you do all the time.
Just answer the question. You know what? They always gang up on me when they're together. They're terrible. They're terrible too. It's me against them always, but it's fine because I can handle them both in my sleep.
I can even handle you alone, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he said. Okay, answer.
I would say, what is it? Oh. So we started riding when we were like 5 or 6, and then I stopped, but he continued, and I love
5
horse.
or 6?
8. We were 8.
Oh, 8. I don't know, something like that. And then when I stopped, but he kept going.
God, you're talking like a toddler.
No,
Steve likes horses, but he doesn't ride them anymore.
I want to hear this.
But I actually recently opened a business.
Sorry, I'm not.
I like horses, and
Why did you stop riding?
I think I just wasn't like I like horses, but I'm not into like riding them.
Were you shocked when were you shocked when Matt decided to move to the Netherlands?
I was at first, obviously, like because I didn't expect you to go so far. But then you were traveling for so long. I feel like it made sense.
And did it shock you then? Because I mean, this is one of the later questions, but Steve now lives closer to us. He doesn't live in Australia anymore, but you can touch on that later. Did it shock you that you then also moved? Or did you feel like it was like, you always knew it was going to happen?
I think it was, I always knew it was going to happen. I didn't know where it was going to happen, but it made sense, I think, with the timings.
The question, if Matt didn't move to the Netherlands, do you think in the same period of time that you moved now to London? Because we didn't hit on that yet, I think, but touch on that yet.
If I would have moved now?
Do you think you would have still moved at the same time as you did now?
No.
Because I think he kind of started a lot of things for like the whole family in a way.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I would have. I think I would have moved to London eventually, but I think COVID gave me like a kick in the ass to do it. Yeah.
And then your family is now out of Australia.
Everyone's like, we're all nomads in a way. No, we don't live in our home country, so that's what I meant.
Oh yeah, but I guess we've been that since we were 10 because we were born in Italy and then we moved to Australia.
Yeah.
So I guess we've been nomads forever. Next question. Great, we've established that. Does Steve live in Australia or has he moved to Europe? That's what we were. That's why I didn't want to go too.
No,
far.
I live in London. So I live in London now, in the UK.
But you're thinking of maybe relocating again.
Maybe it depends on work, but I'm maybe thinking of either here or Paris. I'm not
Here
sure.
being the Netherlands.
Oh, the Netherlands, yeah.
How is it? Yes, sir. This is for you. How is it dealing with twins, or how is it to deal with them both, Steve? So like, let's answer first. How is it dealing with both of us?
Well, I mean, let me say this. I think it's very nice to see your connection for me. I really like to see how you can talk about everything, how you understand each other, how close you are together, how like much in contact you are. I'm very grateful that I feel like I can be a tiny bit of, like a tiny part of it. Because I
think you're a big part of it.
I get to experience like all this all together, so that's what I'm very grateful
big brotherhood.
for. Yeah. I'm not used to this whole like situation, I guess. Like how like close you guys are. I really like that, but
That's sweet.
I think the loudness.
oh, that's one
It's
thing,
something
but
you
that's
struggle
my own.
with.
Yeah, but that's my own struggle. I really can't deal or handle with like loud noises, but that's my own thing. So even if I say something's okay, don't yell. I mean, okay, sometimes you guys yell a lot that even the neighbors scream at us. It doesn't matter which neighbor it is, but anyways, normally it can also be my own issue. But yeah, you guys are very loud. But in general, your whole family is like Italian and kind of like loud. But I like that you guys can have like discussions and then be very loud, like this, and then drop it straight away after.
Usually I'm very reserved and quiet, but that Steve really brings the worst out of you.
That's not true at all. You're always loud.
Talk for yourself.
That's true. But he does bring that out of me more when we're together. Because now that...
Even Laura that lives next to us, she's like...
She knows when you're visiting always.
No, I said, oh, he's already here. Oh, that's why there was so much noise.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
It's the truth.
Okay,
There's worse things.
Next question. Yes, sir. Which brother is funnier and why?
Well, I don't think I can say like or choose about any of these things. I think you guys are very different.
Yes, sir. Which brother is funnier and why?
I don't know.
You have to pick. Gun to the head. Who? Who do you pick?
Oh, I can't pick.
You
have
can
to.
say him, it's fine.
Yeah, but I think you're very funny.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you think Steve's funnier?
Well, I don't know, because you also have really funny things, but I think we have a very different...
Like, you've got funny faces.
Yes.
So my face is funny looking.
Well, just the way you make it shape. You show them.
I think
I
to
will
me,
do nothing of the
The one with the
sort.
dry lip thing.
No, the right answer to me
No, we're not doing that.
is when you
Excuse
guys
me.
are together.
That's the funniest for you.
Because I always laugh and you guys laugh a lot. And I don't even get why you guys are laughing.
Do you think we have a different sense of humor than you? Like Steve and I.
Well, I don't think I have a lot of humor.
What? Yes, you do.
You make a lot of jokes.
No, but I feel like you guys can really, really laugh. And I feel like I never really, really laugh like that. Oh, no, I don't mean like that. But I mean like... Yeah.
Do you think?
But if you guys really laugh, I don't really always get the joke, no.
Yeah, but that's also. But Steve and I
Yeah,
laugh
that's
about
true.
really stupid things.
Yeah.
And I think also because when we were kids, we would like rile each other up, and now we have this thing inside of each other that if one laughs, the other one laughs, and I think it really goes back to our childhood. That's where it comes from. Right, Steve, how did you get into photography?
My grandma gave me a camera when I was young. Started taking
which grandma?
photos. Oh, my German grandma.
Cute.
She gave me a really nice gift, and I remember me and her used to go out and take photos together of like trees and things.
Oh.
And then
Very cute.
I just pursued it. I did it in high school, did a degree in it, and then I just started working for myself.
Do you think about your grandma a lot still when you're shooting?
Yeah, actually, sometimes I do. Yeah.
What made you take the shift? Of course, like when you were young, you were taking photos of like what my grandma took photos of, which was just like the garden, flowers, leaves, and like you started doing scenery after that, like more like landscape.
I thought I was gonna. I wanted to work for National Geographic. That was my goal. And then I started. I remember seeing Runway, and I was quite like inspired by like fashion and people and capturing people. But I didn't want to be like a portrait photographer. So fashion seemed like the right avenue. And then you also started doing fashion, so we started shooting together, and then it sort of grew.
And it's very sweet. Steve, like, we used to take some photos together playing around. Also, when Steve did his visual arts degree, we were taking some photos for that, and my parents like still have some of the photos like in storage because they moved out, but they still have some of those photos and stuff. So that's very sweet. So we always worked a little bit together in the beginning as well, which was nice. Yeah. When did 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐 first meet Steve? What was the first impressions?
I met you first on a phone call.
That's right.
And I don't think we called that often. I don't know when this was.
No, and then you came to Australia, and I met you in the doorway.
Yes.
Steve opened the door when when we arrived back from the airport.
And I walked in with my shoes.
Which I said, yes, there's one rule in my parents' house, you have to take your shoes off. That's like the only thing really, everything else is pretty easy going.
Yeah, okay, but I always do that anyways, but I was just nervous.
And then 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍 ran upstairs with his shoes.
Yeah, you said, come, we'll go here. But okay, it was very nice. I saw you in the doorway, and then...
First impressions?
I don't know if I gave you a hug or just shook your hand. Do you remember?
Hug, I think. First
Yeah,
impressions?
I think it was a hug for sure.
Very nice, very sweet.
Ah.
Very, like, genuine eyes.
Thank you.
You looked very different back then,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I don't remember
It was
the
my
hair.
party face.
Well, it was kind of like your shoe store phase.
I think you worked out after that.
Really? I thought he still worked there.
No, after for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It was a different time.
Steve was dressing like, he's like all edgy and stuff now, but Steve was dressing really funny in the beginning because he was working at the shoe store, and I think he took it very seriously, so he would dress like in like suit pants and like a button up.
It was
like
the dress
suit
code.
pants, shoes.
It was the dress code.
It's only nice, no?
I thought it was nice.
It was sweet that you were like, but you've changed so much now.
Yeah,
From like
for the better, I think.
Yeah. Also your hair, everything.
And your first impression?
Last question. My first impression was great. I thought you were really nice and you were really sweet and very. I think you were probably overwhelmed to be there, from what I remember.
Steve, is it hard or fun for you doing a shoot with Matt? Matt, how is it for you with Steve?
Oh, it's really fun, but I would say sometimes we forget there's a bloodline between like professional behavior and brotherly
Your
behavior. Bloodline.
Oh, blurred.
And
Yeah.
sometimes he will talk to me in such a way that will not be great for.
Well, I think you as well. We both just sometimes talk to each other like brother when we're on set, but obviously there's like crew.
like get up there, you idiot! Like things like this.
Yeah, but and you can't do that. So there's been a couple of times that we've
Take
had
the
to
phone, you stupid idiot.
yeah. Or like, how many more do we have to take? I've been here 9 hours.
Yeah.
And I look like a Russian pimp. Do you remember that shoot?
You said that.
Huh?
You said that.
Oh, I would just say anything that I'm thinking to him. But
Yeah, but then he didn't realize that other people heard. But he also talks to me in Italian sometimes. But then also
when we're talking Italian, that's when we're saying stuff we can't like say in English when people can
You
understand.
just exposed yourself.
Well, I hardly doubt many of them are Italian.
Okay, l'ultima dai, veloce.
No, but
Oh god, yeah, did you hear that? For the Italians, you know what he just said.
Said the last one.
Okay, this is about your photography.
Is this the last question?
It's the second last, I think.
I think it's the last one. 'Cause
Well,
we have no time.
one second.
Bro, I'm running real late.
Steve. Oh wait, Steve has a date.
you do.
No.
Oh, we
No,
can't
no,
say
no,
that.
Who's your date?
No, we
Who's your
can't.
date?
We can talk about it. I'll tell you later.
Okay, wait. Okay, this one is about your career. So, the English is a little off, but I'm going to interpret what was trying to be said. So, with your photography career, how did you achieve the current level that you're at in your photography?
Well, I mean, I always feel like there's always more to come, so I'm not really sure. I can never really gauge my level. But I would say I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. Like, I'm at a point where I like what I do, and I think the main thing is just being true to yourself and following things that inspire you and like never doing work that you don't want to do.
What do you think was the biggest key? Like, if you had to nail it to one thing, what was the thing that propelled you forward in your career the most?
Honestly, just consistency and ambition, I would say. Just like, and also passion for creating something new.
Well, one thing that I always don't like, because I feel like sometimes you do such great things, but you don't really let them get to you. You're always just looking for the next thing. But
Yeah.
sometimes you should always be very proud of what
That's
you
true.
have done.
Yeah.
Like if you look back 3 years ago, the things you have done now would have been a dream back then.
No, that's true. It's hard because the goalpost keeps getting put further away
Yeah.
the more you do. And so it's just about also having moments of like where you can like be content.
And it's such a it's in that world in modeling photography, and I'm sure in a lot of other places too, it's such a world of comparison, so you're constantly
Yeah.
comparing yourself to someone that's better, and that can be motivating, but it can also be really demotivating when you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not doing what they're doing.
It's just never good enough.
So I think
Yeah.
that's like a mindset that is quite toxic in that industry.
Yeah, you just have to do it for yourself more than anyone else. Or for money. Definitely don't
It's
do it
just
for money.
you have one life, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last question, but I did want to hit on one last thing, and that's because you're kind of coming into the horse world now, which is exciting.
That's right.
Maybe you can
Which is
explain
very,
a little
very
bit how
good.
you're
Bring it
So-
up on screen.
have full attention. If you are looking for something really great and you're horsey, this is the time.
Well, my experience in I've decided to. I opened a company recently called Cavalier Studio,
Last.
and it is a production company that focuses on producing images and video content for the horse world. But it's me coming from a fashion background. I just thought there was such a gap in the market to create beautiful work that also told the stories with
Yeah.
horses, and so that's why I decided to start this company, because I thought no one's really doing this, and I want to produce beautiful work in this industry. And
And the
so,
horse world is kind of behind.
Yeah.
So I think you give a whole different feeling and touch and look that really makes a huge difference.
And you already had one client, one pretty big client in the horse world that you did a lot of work with for over a year. And through Yes and I, you've done a lot of stuff. You've come to me to events. You've helped Yes with his company in Atlanta. So you kind of have like gotten this like understanding a little bit, because of course you can't just come in blindly and think like, okay, I'm gonna do exactly what I want, because there is a certain eye that you need
of
to
course,
get.
of course.
So, but you have that now, and it was really exciting because I took you to Spoga, which is like this really big fair where it's like a B2B fair, so it's like where all the big brands are showing their next collections, when people are placing orders. And you met a lot of these big brands, and now you have quite a few clients that are interested and that you're already working with, creating content. So it's going really well. I'm excited for you to really see what that space has for you.
Yeah, and I think also being able, I'm working closely with one client particularly, and I think just being able to create work that is so new and like pushes a little bit the boundaries of what has been done is quite exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, we're excited to see how that all unfolds for you. If you guys enjoyed this episode, let me know down in the comment if you would like to see Steve again.
Let us know.
Also, I would like to know, if you do want to see him again, what would you like me to ask him? Because if we film another episode, I'll be picking the questions from the comment section here.
And how much he should get paid.
Oh, now he wants to cash in on the coin already. I think I already paid enough.
Can I also get some?
No. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Can I also get some coin?
Well, you know,
I don't get
my
anything.
win is your win. How about my win is your win? That's what family does, right?
Well, would you look at that, what we said before. Anyways.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to catch you guys on the next one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, see ya.